Thank you for joining me in my channel. My name is Primrose, and in this channel we talk about trending stories in Africa and all over the world. We also touch on crime stories, throughout trending news, politics, TV stories and commentary. We also throw in a bit of lifestyle and travel. If you're here for the first time, you're welcome, and it will be a pleasure to have you as part of the team. Please also consider subscribing to this channel. Don't forget to like and share the videos. Guys, thank you so much for always sharing the videos. Sometimes I just hear from you that something is happening, guys, and then people will be like, can you please tell us that story? I didn't know about the story, guys, and thank you so much for sharing, guys. This was a busy weekend for me. Honestly, I wasn't like ready yet to really get back and be in tune to start the stories. And then someone just sent me and told me there is the story about this and this. Can you please tell us about the story? Sometimes it will be because I don't want to do a story here. Sometimes I will not be having all the ends of the story, because you cannot just come and talk about something because it's there, it's trending, and I don't know where it's coming, where it's heading. So at least with this one, I managed to try and check regarding. I used the road name, and I managed to get leads that actually led me to this person that broke down everything. This person is called Rayo Shlashayo. We thank him, and we give him credit for actually breaking it down. It says dramatic car chase leads to horror crash, accidents, and death of a local teenager. This story happened in Den Village. It says a 19-year-old boy from Mahlaba Cross in Zanin died after the car in which he was a passenger collided head-on with the Limpopo Health Department bike on Friday afternoon. The shocking and dramatic accident happened after a high-speed car chase that ended along the Makgoloboto Den R36 road at about 13:50. The South African Police Services in Limpopo told Rayo Jeb media that a rented white Toyota Conquest was wanted by its owners when the driver sped off from them. Guys, imagine you are having people's car, they want their car, and you decide to run away. A Toyota Conquest, which was wanted by a car rental company, was seen being driven at Den Village and Ngongoa Township. The car was being followed by security officers, said a SAPS Limpopo provincial spokesperson, Colonel Malesela Ledwaba, in a written response to Rayo Deb Media this morning. It's commonly known that when a rented car is defaulted upon in rental fees, the risk management will disperse securities to track it down and recover it. The car rental security guards were driving in a Toyota Fortuner. Ledwaba said the driver of the Toyota Quest sped off after noticing that he was being followed. The driver then drove into the R36 main road and started speeding recklessly. He put men's life at risk by overtaking over the barrier line facing oncoming traffic. He first bumped a bike from behind and later collided head-on with an oncoming Ford Ranger belonging to the Department of Health and a minibus taxi which was transporting passengers. Imagine. The driver of the Ford Ranger was slightly injured. The taxi was transporting 12 passengers, and only the driver of the taxi was injured. His right leg was broken, added Ledwaba. He said the driver of the Toyota Quest was slightly injured and his passenger, the 19-year-old boy, died on the scene. A security guard from the Fortuner jumped out and pointed a gun at the already damaged Toyota Quest. The driver of the Toyota Quest, who's 23 years old, was arrested and detained at Ritavi SAP cells, said Ledwaba. It has since been established that the driver of the Toyota Quest was driving without a driver's license. We can confirm that Ritavi SAPs opened a case of culpable homicide, reckless and negligent driving, and with driving without a driver's license, Colonel Ledwaba confirmed. It is also not clear as to how the car ended in the hands of the unlicensed driver, and that is forming part of the investigations. Although Ledwaba did not identify the deceased, Rayo Deb Media can confirm that he was known as Simon Malaji from Mahlaba Cross, and he actually got a lift from this guy because he was going to a local initiation school to give something to a boy from next door. We, however, cannot reveal the name of the arrested driver pending his first court case appearance at the Ritavi Magistrate Court, possibly on Monday, 10 July 2023. Other people who spoke to most probably the guy who reported the story said they blame the car rental security guards for the accident and subsequent death of the boy. They're equally guilty for chasing that car without fully knowing that it could end up leading to a fatal road accident. They could have just left it until it stopped somewhere, because obviously it was fitted with a tracking device, said a member of the local police, rather local community. Also, these boys should just have stopped the vehicle, jumped out and ran away instead of speeding off. And that's what the Rayojab media ended up reporting. And honestly, guys, I want to also agree that honestly, from the way this car was speeding, you could actually see death. That death was just written all over this whole thing. This whole drama was going to end up leading to something that is not right. I don't even know why, these guys had to do that to start with. Did he think he was going to continue owning this car forever? Because the way this car was being driven, guys, at some point I even thought that this person was drunk. For me, I want to just say, yes, I want to agree. These people who are chasing this guy, they are definitely wrong. They are wrong. They should have just gone. They know they'll find the car. They will know they were going to get him. Not to do something, that kind of a chase where there are so many people, guys. They endangered so many people. Imagine the cars that were dodging this whole car the whole way. It wasn't a nice thing to watch. Yeah, sometimes they say that death calls those that don't refuse. I want to say that most probably, even though someone that died is someone who was just a passenger, that's the breaking part of the story. You wish you could have just removed that guy and let this guy be alone. It's like he was driving this one to his own death. It's so sad, guys. Sometimes people just do things that are just, so silly. Imagine just minding your own business, driving at a normal, allowed speed, and then someone decide to become a Lewis Hamilton, guys. This guy also, the security guys, they should be charged for doing this kind of act. I believe they should be trained enough. They have trackers. Why were they so bothered by chasing someone like that? Because if they could have left him, he couldn't have speeded like that. You guys, imagine just how much life is so short. How much it can just leave you within a split of a second. They're so heartbreaking. Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Please continue doing so, guys. Bring them those stories, because sometimes I get busy with other things and I'm not here. Please always poke me so that I can come and do the stories. Yeah, a lot of the Nandipa stories, guys. There's one of my friends that always pushes me. He'll be like, we're waiting. So thank you so much, guys. I'll see you on the next video. And may Simon's soul continue to rest in peace.